15.
Okay, these are 5 of my biggest stories of the weekend that I think, in a way, some of them even overshadowed what happened in the games.
Okay.
Let us start with Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
Dude was vaping on the sideline. Can we talk? Did you see this?
No.
If you're not aware,
I watched every second of that game. I didn't just see him hit a vape on the sideline.
Mike McDaniel hit a vape on the
Are
sideline.
those even allowed in the stadium?
Look it up. It's one of the most incredible things you'll ever see with Coach Sampner. Can you confirm? Unless I was fooled by social media, yes, he hit a vape on the sideline.
Oh, my goodness. Here
You guys did not see that?
I didn't see it.
Oh, my gosh. Twitter blew up. It was just some
only checking
random
during
thing.
the commercial break.
It looked like he was playing with his headset, but we're all pretty sure he was vaping.
Oh, wait. I want to make sure that my computer doesn't. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm killing your
No. It's good. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. I mean, listen, he's what? Late 30s. This totally fits.
Oh, wait. That's not obvious at all. But yes, he's got a glove on and he really hides it.
Yeah, but the fact that he couldn't do like Len Dawson, the former Chiefs legend, and do it in the locker room. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2 from that game.
He sneaks it up to his face and then hits the vape pen.
Could he not have just been blowing on his fingers to keep it warm?
He's got gloves on.
That's a good point.
Okay. From the same game, a moment that's just transcended everything. Tony Romo had an interesting game.
Yeah.
When Tony Romo called Josh Allen Mr. January in the beginning of the game, I thought Elon Musk was going to add servers because so many people were making fun of him. Dude, how could you call Josh Allen Mr. January? It was one of the weirdest comments. I just did not understand what he was talking about.
Okay, I think this is a famous one, but it might just be a New York thing when once famously George Steinbrenner called Dave Winfield Mr. May. And
okay.
It was saying it to be a jerk, obviously.
No. Tony Romo had given all these stats about how good Josh Allen was in the playoffs. But Josh Allen has not gotten to the Super Bowl. How can you possibly call him Mr. January?
Dude, at one point Romo said, "You got the champs on the ropes." It's like, Tony, what are you doing? And he goes, "Well, I mean, I know they didn't win, but they're the 2 seed." It's like, then just say that they got the 2 seed on the ropes. I mean, for us superstitious folk.
Yeah.
That one was a real killer.
I love that. Mr. January was great. Okay, a couple more of a social media thing than an actual football thing. Now, this was a huge play. When the Bengals were able to strip the ball from Tyler Huntley and Sam Hubbard ran it back for a 99-yard touchdown, was everybody thinking the same thing? Oh, no, I hope that this Bengals guy, Marcus Bailey, does not block Mark Andrews in the back. So the Ravens tight end is just hauling down the field. It's one of the most incredible things you've ever seen. And I swear, he hit him in the shoulder, and it looked like a block in the back that was going to ruin one of the most dramatic plays in playoff history.
That's funny. I thought you were going to say turf monster. Like, that's what was going to happen. I was like, don't trip, but he didn't. He was solid.
Yeah, so that was crazy. He probably did hit him in the back. They could have called it, but this happened during the season against Patriots in the Patriots-Jets game, and they didn't call it. They were not going to call that, right?
No, they were not going to call that. He would have to basically, get out a broom and just, dig it through his legs and somehow to call a block in the back or something.
Okay, same game, same play. Tyler Huntley was pretty close to the end zone, wouldn't you say?
In football terms, I thought it was like a foot and a half.
According to the chip in the football, this is from Next Gen Stats, a big company. According to the chip in the football, the closest the ball got to the end zone was 0.6 yards from the goal line.
Oh, wow. It got that close?
Oh, he was really close. In fact, listen, the camera angle, he could have made an argument. You could see he was short.
Wait a minute. 0.6 yards is 2 feet?
No,
1.8 feet.
Yeah, 1.8 feet.
He was a half a yard away from the end zone. Look at it again. He was really close.
Yeah.
I mean, they started a yard out.
Half a yard away. That's not that close.
So here
in football, we think about inches like being close.
Yeah, but it was still a half a yard away.
He was at the 1 yard line. He got to the half yard line.
Exactly.
He got it halfway.
Right. But that's not what was interesting about this tweet at all.
Okay.
You guys are missing the point. Oh. Did you guys know there was a chip in the football? Because
I didn't know that.
You know who else did? Every single NFL writer on Twitter was like, there's a chip in the football.
Since when? And why are we still moving the chains then?
I have no idea. No, neither did anybody else. So America went nuts yesterday about there being a chip in the football because they've never expressly explained the chip in the football. Now, I wasn't surprised. It sounded like something they would do.
Yeah.
They put chips in the shoulder pads. They have chips all over the field. So there's a chip in the football. What are we doing with the chains?
So then get these chain gang guys out of here.
I can explain. So I was reading a few things about it. So there's a plus-minus margin of error of 6 inches for the football. So it's really just used for like graphics, animation, for next-gen stats, for all those different variety of like how fast the ball goes. But it can't be, it's not precise enough yet to be used instead of the chain gang.
Yeah, because we know the 2 60-year-old dudes who are, doing the chains on the side.
6 inches is a big deal, though. That's a big deal.
No, I get it.
The Bills were 6 inches short of the first down. They called it a first down to end the game. So, let's be honest.
No, and in fact, I'm glad you brought that up because that was a first down. Anyway, continue, Perloff.
Okay, I got 2 more that are just flat-out tweets.
Okay.
And they're San Diego / LA Chargers related, although there's a San Diego vibe to these. Our buddy Brian Curtis, formerly The Ringer, tweeted, "Tens of angry Chargers fans wandering through LA streets tonight." Just cracked me up. Tens of angry fans.
Yeah.
But the real Chargers tweet that I noticed, I read the tweet and I said, this has got to be Skip Bayless, right? Or is it maybe Stephen A. or Cowherd? It is clearly a hot take artist. Brandon Staley stinks, but Justin Herbert is also so damn overrated. No. Both can be and are true. Is that Skip Bayless? No. It is at Stuart Kovacs, CBS, our own Stu Kovacs.
Skip Kovacs is now your
fire
name.
On Twitter. Explain your thing behind this tweet. I am so proud of you that I kind of agree with you. What happened here? Like, what took you over? Why did you tweet this on Saturday night? Brandon Staley stinks, but Justin Herbert is also so damn overrated.
That's a Raider fan.
And are true.
It's a little bit of a Raider fan, but it's also I've seen this guy so much, and Staley gets all the criticism, which he deserves. But at the same time, I watch this guy play quarterback. People anoint him as a top 5, top 6 quarterback, and I just don't see it. I'm not saying he's bad. He's obviously a top 10 quarterback, but to put him in the same conversation as Allen and Mahomes, I'm like, what are we doing?
Wow.
Stu, I love it.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about your mic right now. That thing might just spontaneously combust. This is hot.
Listen, I think that Herbert does deserve some criticism for that. Of course he does. I mean, listen, it's not his fault that the run game just couldn't get going. To me, it wasn't that they didn't go to the run game enough, which they didn't. But, Eckler couldn't get anything. Kelly couldn't get anything.
No, they could barely get to the line.
It was rough. Now, I think that's more on the offensive play calling. How are you not designing more creative things, right, to try to get the ball in, they try very little. I'm not talking about trick plays and stuff like that. I'm talking they had no screens, no jet sweeps, no nothing.
I saw that all weekend. A lot of teams could not even get the ball to the line of scrimmage on a run play. The Dolphins couldn't. They ran for about 2 yards a play.
Yeah.
The Bills barely could. The Bengals could not get positive yards in their run game at all, which cost them. But I'm just curious. I actually talked to Maggie before the show and showed her Stu's tweet. She said, "Oh yeah, Stu's like that on soccer weekends, just tweeting out." Angry, sort of, not angry, but sort of.
Yeah, it's usually angry. It can be angry. It definitely could be angry.
Yeah. I did not know this. I did not know that was in you.
I think, I don't want you to stop doing it, but I think that we have our own Skip Kovacs here on the show, and I think that we need to start mining some of Stu's takes.
By the way, for the listener out there, there's definitely a reddish hue around Stu's face now. He's just not comfortable being this hot take guy, but I love it.
I think it's just it's in the moment. You're thinking it, you tweet it, and I don't think you're wrong. Is there anyone out there who's giving no blame to Justin Herbert? Who just thinks that?
I don't think Herbert's taking. I think Staley's taking so much blame for this, but no one else is saying it's suited. Both can be and are true. I love the construction there. I would say Staley's getting 90% of the heat. Would you agree with that?
Well, I mean, I think he deserves.
Yeah,
he deserves the lion's share of it.
Lombardi also getting a lot of heat.
Both
the offensive
could be
coordinator.
True. No, I mean Lombardi should have been out long ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of reports that they're going to look closely at getting rid of the coordinators.
Good
the
for you. Look closely. What does that do? That's more inaction. I mean, honestly, you have listen, I think Herbert is a great quarterback, but we're not seeing the full thing. It's clear, right? He's got an incredible arm, but somehow this offense at times looks so impossible. And not having Mike Williams, I think, was a big reason. And I think that obviously Staley deserves all the blame for that. But there's got to be a way that this can look easier here with Herbert, and it doesn't at all. Their offense is such a grind.
I don't think it's that much easier with Mike Williams. I mean, a Mike Williams play is usually a 50-50 ball. Mike Williams totally jumps over two guys and comes down with. You're right. It doesn't look. Remember, if you got Sean Payton, Drew Brees was throwing to guys who were schemed wide open. Justin Herbert never gets that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Why does it not look a little bit easier?
Because
hell, it looked easier for Daniel Jones yesterday. I mean,
wow, if it's Justin Herbert had faced the Vikings defense, do they even have a defensive coach? I don't know what's going on there.
No, once they fired Mike Zimmer, they were like, actually, we're not going to play any defensive.
One of my picks was the under, this dumbest under in Vikings Giants.
Yeah.
So I was screaming at my TV, why are you not covering TJ Hawkinson? The Vikings tight end just got every first down. And the Giants,
that's because the Giants safeties and linebackers are not that great.
The Giants were 85% on third down. The New York Giants.
I know.
Are they that prolific on third down, and I didn't know about this?
They had a game yesterday, and the Vikings helped them because the Vikings are terrible.
Yeah, Week 18, my guy Nate Peterman torched that Vikings pass defense, so let's be realistic.